Hi everyone, my name is Jeffrey and I'm the museum educator for the Bissell House, Jefferson Barracks, and Fort Bellefontaine. Today I'm going to be talking a little bit about the General Daniel Bissell House. If you're not familiar where that site is, it's up in North County near Bellefontaine Cemetery. And what's significant about the Bissell House is that Daniel Bissell was one of the more wealthier residents of the St. Louis County area, and he was also the commander over Bellefontaine before it closed and moved down to Jefferson Barracks. One of the unique things that we have at the Bissell House is that the Bissells were owners of slaves. And since we're trying to highlight Black History Month, it's important to talk about these individuals because they have a history and a past too. The Bissells owned around 34 enslaved folks, and by the time that the Civil War hits, obviously they were all set free. But when Daniel Bissell and his wife Deborah both passed, their son James Russell Bissell was in charge of the family lot and the property that they own, which would include all of the enslaved. In Daniel Bissell's will, he states that he wanted the transfer of property to first go to his wife and then to be settled by his heirs. So that fell to James Russell. So James Russell said that he was going to sell all of the enslaved on the farm. And at the end of his kind of estimates, they were worth close to $10,000. And if we're looking at today's money, that's around $400,000 to $420,000. And that was a significant sum of money for anyone, but it really carried the Bissell fortune going. And James Russell would sell it to other well-known enslavers. One would actually be eventually Daniel Bissell's grandson, and he would have control over a handful of the former. Before the sale was finished, 4 or so of the enslaved made their escape to the north via the Illinois route up through Chicago into Canada. And so he kind of lost out on some of that wealth, but the Bissells still did very well for themselves. Even though the Bissell House isn't open now to the public, we do offer private tours and other events throughout the year to just kind of give information about the family and their enslaved. We're actually partnering with WashU to try and get some informative panels put up about the family and the enslaved working there. So if you ever are in North County, feel free to check out those panels.